Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make a Rainbow Loom Minion. Now, I did not create this design, but the original creator is in the description, so let's get on with the video. For this design, we're going to need 27 blue bands, 54 yellow, 17 black, 2 white, and 2 gray. All of the materials used will be linked in the description along with the Rainbow Loom. Starting off with the Minion's arm, we're going to get 2 yellow bands and place them down. Then we're going to get a single yellow band, loop it around twice, and place it down. And we're going to continue doing this, getting a single yellow band, looping it around twice, then placing it down. Again, single band, loop it twice, and place. And again, single band, loop twice, then place. And our final yellow band, loop it around and place. Then we're going to grab a black band, single black band, loop it around twice, and place it. And finally, we're going to grab one more single black band, loop it around 4 times, then place on the other black band as our cap band. Now we can begin looping, so pulling back our cap band, then pulling over the black bands at the bottom, then pulling over the yellow bands, and continuing this down the loom. Then our last one, pull it over, and now we can remove the arm from the loom. And there is our completed arm. And for now, we're just going to pull down the arm and save it for later. And now I'm going to do our second arm, and I'm going to kind of go through this one faster so you can rewind if you need to watch it slower again. And now, like the other arm, we're going to pull it down so we can save it for later when we need it. Now we're going to move on to making the minion's legs. So for that, we're going to get a single blue band, and we're going to loop it around twice, then place it on the loom. Then we're going to grab a single black band, loop it around twice, and place it on the loom. And finally, we're going to grab another single black band, loop it around 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and place it as our cap band. And now we can start looping the bands, pulling back the cap band and pulling over the bottom black band. Then we're going to pull the blue band over. And now we can remove this leg from the loom. Now, unlike the arm, we're not going to pull it all the way down. We're going to save it on the hook and move on to making our second leg. So we're going to get another single band, loop it around twice, place it down, another single black band, loop it around twice, then place it down, and again another single black band, loop it around 4 times, then place it as our cap band. Now we're going to pull the cap band back, bring over the black band, then bring over the blue band, and remove the leg from the loom. And now that we've got these 2 legs, we're going to bring 2 blue bands, put them on the hook, and pull the 2 legs onto the 2 bands. Then bring this side on the hook, and we're going to pull it down and save them for later. Now we're going to move on to making the eyes, and we're going to start with a single white band, loop it around 4 times, then we're going to grab a black band and pull the white band over. Then put the other side on the hook, pull it to the middle, then we're going to get another white band, loop it around 4 times, then grab another black band and pull the white band onto the black band again. Then put the other side on and bring it to the middle. Now we're going to grab 2 black bands and pull both eyes onto the band. Bring the other side on, and then we can pull it onto the hook and save it for later. Now moving on to placing the bands on the loom, we're going to grab 2 black bands, place them at the top, then grab 2 yellow bands, place them down, then we're going to grab another 2 yellow, place them down, and then this time we're going to get 3 yellows and place them. Then we're going to grab 2 yellows, place them down. Then we're going to grab 3 blue bands, then place them down. Then, this is a little confusing, we're going to place 1 blue band, then another black band on the same spot, and finally another blue band on that same spot again. As you can see. Okay, then moving on, we're going to place 3 more blue bands down. Then going back at the top, we're going to place 2 yellow bands diagonally to the side. And we're going to repeat that on the other side, so 2 more yellow bands diagonally. Then we're going to grab 3 yellow bands and place them down, again repeating it on the other side with another 3 yellow bands. Then we're going to grab another 3, place them down, always repeating on the other side. Then 2 bands, place them down, again repeating on the other side with another 2 yellow bands. Then we're going to grab a single blue band, loop it around twice, then place it diagonally across. Then we're going to do it again, blue band, loop it twice, and place it diagonally across. Now we're going to get another 2 yellow bands, place them down, again repeating on the other side with another 2 yellow bands. Then we're going to grab 2 more yellow bands, place them down, always repeating on the other side, so another 2 yellow bands. Then we're going to grab 3 blue bands, place them down, another 3 blue bands on the other side, we're going to grab 2 bands this time, and we're going to loop both bands twice so that we have 4 loops, and we're going to place diagonally across, and then we're going to do it again on the other side. So another 2 bands, we're going to loop them and place them diagonally across. Now we're going to grab a single yellow band and place it in a triangle. Then we're going to grab our eyes, but first we need to move them down our hook. Then we're going to place them across the triangle, one end going here, and the other going on this peg. Then we can sort of spread out the eyes, and they're good. Now we're going to need the arms, so we're going to have to take off the legs and just put them to the side for now. Then we can pull down the arms and get ready to place them. So we're going to bring on the arms. I'm going to place one first, putting one end on this peg, and the other, the next one up. Kind of pull it to the side. Then we're going to place our second arm, placing it right across from the other one. Then you can kind of pull it up, and there are the arms. Now we're going to take a single blue band and make a similar triangle to what we did on the head. Then we're going to get another blue band and make an upside down triangle, a bit smaller than the first one. Then we're going to get a single yellow band, loop it around twice, and place it across the peg of the bottom of the arms. Then what we're going to do is go under one side of this blue band, and then we're going to go under the side of the other blue band. Then we're going to get a single yellow band and pull it through the sides we just went under. So hook it, then pull it through, and place it on the top peg of the arms, like so. Now we're going to place on the feet. So what you're going to do is place one side on this peg, then you're going to bring them around this bottom peg and actually place the other side on the same peg you did the first one. Then you can kind of place the feet where they're supposed to go. And now we can start looping. So I'm going to pull back these bands to kind of make it easy to grab. We're going to go behind the bands of the feet and pull over this band. Then we're going to do the same on the other side, so going behind the bands of the legs and pulling over this band. And you might have to pull out the foot if it gets caught. Then what we're going to do is pull these bands back and get the bottom bands and pull them forward. Like so. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. Pulling the bands back and bringing these bottom ones forward. Uh-oh. Okay, fix that band. Now we're going to bring the bands that the legs are on forward, like so. Then we're going to pull the legs to the middle. Then we're going to bring this band over, going over both legs. Sorry, it's a bit hard to see. Okay. Then we're going to pull back all these bands and bring these bands over. Now, continuing the looping, we're going to bring over these yellow bands, pulling back any bands in the way. Pull back these bands and bring forward all 4 of these bands. Pull out the arm, and we're going to repeat this on the other side. Again, bringing all 4 of these bottom bands over. Pulling out the arm. Then we're going to pull back these bands, bring forward these middle ones. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get these blue bands and bring them over so that they're laying on the arm. These are going to be the straps of the overalls. So over like this. On the other side, we're going to bring it over like so. And now we're going to continue with the looping, bringing these yellow bands forward. Continuing all the way down the loom. Then we're going to do that on the other side. Also bringing these down the loom. Now we're going to go back to the middle and loop the middle bands down the loom. So bringing it up, and that one got a little stuck, but we're going to bring it up and continue going down the loom. Moving these eyes out of the way so they don't get caught. And bringing this middle band in between them. Then continuing these last 2 loops. Then finally bringing these black bands through everything. And with these black bands, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the bottom band over the top ones. Like so. Then we can remove the minion from the loom, and I sped this up, but you want to be careful to not break any bands. Then we have our minion. Now, as you can see, the eyes are on different sides, but this is very easily fixable. First, we're going to want to tighten this black band to make sure it's secure. Then you can just push the eyes through to whatever side you find best, like so. And stretch it out a bit if you need to, kind of get it into its shape. And as you can see, there's kind of a hole in between the legs. So what we're going to do is there's kind of 3 bands if you can see, we're going to put them through our hook and bring them over to the middle of the legs. And again on this side, get those 3 bands and bring them over. It should look much better. Now we're going to add the glasses or the goggles. So what we're going to do is get a black band, pull it over its head, then put one side under an eye and the other side over one eye, like so. Then we're going to grab another black band and bring it over again, and we're going to do the same under one eye and over the other, but in the opposite direction, making kind of an X. We're going to kind of pull it together in the back, kind of tighten it up. Then we have our strap. And then once that's nice, we're going to get our gray band, loop it around twice, kind of make sure it's even. Then we're going to just place it under the eye, as you can see. Then we're going to repeat, get another gray band, loop it twice, then place it under the eye. And there you go. You can kind of fix it up if you need to, and it should be looking good. And finally, we're going to fix the hair. So just hold the 2 black bands at the top, then kind of cut off however much you think is necessary, and the hair is done. And that concludes our tutorial of how to make this Rainbow Loom Minion. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful. If you think a video of me showing off all the bracelets, rings, and charms I have would be interesting, then let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching.